Are you ready?
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Range Report. It's 12 months since we've been at a national championship. We're here in Canberra for the Metallic Silhouette Small Bore Nationals. Ray, it is 12 months ago.
Exactly 12 months to the day almost, Mike. And I remember it quite well because the day after I got home from the championships last year, that's when the whole of Australia got locked down. So,
It's been a crazy ride in the last 12 months. The world has changed dramatically, but we're here in Canberra. The competitors are here. They're excited to be out on the range, and hopefully they're all going to shoot some good scores.
Well, yeah, we're fortunate. We've got 45 entries from the states that have entered in the this particular national championships in small bore field pistol, and that's, I believe, on a par from what we had back in 2020 when it was last held here. So it all looks good. All the top guns are here, so hopefully there'll be some good scores. They've had a few state championships and other shoots over the last 3 or 4 months, so most of them should be honed in and ready to start knocking a few targets over.
Well, fantastic. Let's jump in and check out some of the action. David Dewsbury, you've just come off the line. How was your competition?
Actually, Mike, it was pretty good. I very happy with the end result. I shot 29, which is probably the best in a long time. Had a few issues with glasses over the last few months and lack of practice, but I'm pretty happy with the way it come off today.
Ian Ewell, the first possible of the day, 40 knockdowns. Been pretty intense competition.
Yeah, thanks. It was. It's tough. It's bright. It's always bright here. It's Canberra. It's sunny day, so it's hard going. And then surprisingly, there was 340s at the back end of the day when sort of you get a bit tired and your eyes get a bit tired, but we seem to have shot on quite well.
So Kirsten Jakes, the second possible today, knocked down all 40 targets. Very good shooting.
Yes, I was really happy with that. Particularly had been a long day, so it was just really nice to get the 40.
And the pink hair, does that go with the purple gun?
Well, it's as close as I could get to like maroon, so yeah, for Queensland.
And the last one of the day, after a long day, it's pretty good to shoot 40 at this point of the day?
Oh, definitely. Your eyes are pretty buggered after 3 matches, and it's pretty bright out there, so yeah, pretty good to get away with it.
Well, good solid first day of competition. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
So day 2 of competition here at Majura Park for the 2021 Metallic Silhouette National Championships. Great day of competition yesterday. Competitors are really starting to get in their groove and shooting some very good scores.
I'm going well, thank you. Yeah, glorious day in Canberra again. Yesterday was a cracker and today's turned out just as good. Yeah, feeling good, thanks. Yeah, the light's actually very constant because it's not cloudy. Yesterday wasn't cloud in the sky. The light stayed constant. Today's another one. It's pretty constant, and so you haven't got the shadows coming over the dark light on the light. Only hard thing on this range is the background's very bright. So the brighter it is outside, the brighter the background. It just makes picking the belly line on targets a bit harder. But other than that, constant light, you couldn't get better. Mate, I'm pretty good. I'm a couple of points down on my standing events, but I had a pretty good 39 revolver, which I'm really happy. And I just shot a 36 then in unlimited, which I'm over the moon with. Tough conditions. Yeah, I'm happy, very happy with that one. Yeah.
Second day, very good. Much better than what it was last year when the rain sort of slowed things down. The competitors are very happy. A few good scores being put on again today, early in the day, and we're looking forward to some more for the rest of the day because of the conditions and the just the enthusiasm and the fact that the shooters haven't been anywhere to a big shoot for quite a while, and they're all trying their hardest. The camaraderie is one of the really good parts about it. It's because you have a spotter coach with you, you're interacting with other people on the firing line, so it's not quite as closed-minded thing as an ISSF match, I guess. But that's the social side is one of the things that have got people coming, and because it's so different to the normal pistol shooting matches, it's its own special attraction for those reasons.
Day 3 of competition of the Metallic Silhouette and Field Pistol Nationals here in Canberra. 16 relays to go in prelim competition, and we then move into the shoot-offs. Already 6 shooters having a 40 in production. Well, we've got Annie, Mary and Grace with me here. 3 young girls all having a go at Metallic Silhouette. They've shot rifle silhouette since they were quite young and transferring across. How are you finding it?
It's exciting. It's very different, but loving it. Like, it's heaps of fun, and we just got to get some practice happening now.
So, Mary, how old are you?
I'm 14.
And pistols, Metallic Silhouette out over 100 metres. How are you finding that challenge?
Well, it's actually really fun. It's very different, but yeah, really fun.
And Grace, your competition so far, you going okay?
Oh, not bad. Second go round, it's pretty good.
What sort of scores you shooting? You going standing or prone at the moment?
Just shot standing and done 18.
So final shoot off here, top 3 place getters, all scored 29, 100 metre standing. It's David Dewsbury, Matt Sears and Tim David. So David Dewsbury, Matt Sears and Tim David. 75 metres. One down. 3 for the first shot. Davey, none from 2. Sears missing his second. Dewsbury, none from 2. Now, Davey knocking down his third. That's Matt Sears, 2 from 3. All had 3 shots away. Sears in the middle, 2 down. Dewsbury knocks down on his 4th shot. Davies completed. 1 from 5. Sears now 3 from 5. And Dewsbury knocking down 2 from 5. So we'll have a clear result here. It'll be Matt Sears in first, Dewsbury in second, and Tim Davey in third. Well, pistol fans, I've got a legend of the sport with me today. It's Ray Andrews, just recently been awarded the 7th Life Membership of Pistol Australia. Welcome, Ray, and what a great honour.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it was a great honour. It's something I didn't really expect, and yeah, I'm pretty humbled to be made a Life Member of Pistol Australia.
And you caught our little surprise also. You're on the cover of the current version of the Pistol Shooters Bulletin. So
yeah.
I encourage everyone to get those. I'll be sending out around to your clubs, being delivered at the moment, so make sure you read a wonderful story about Ray's life. We're not going to go through a chronological order, but
thanks, Mike.
Take us right back to the beginning. Well, there's a lot in here. It's an amazing career, but take us right back to the beginning. 1964, workmates in Geraldton got you into pistol shooting.
Yeah, well, at that time in Geraldton, I had a service station up there in Geraldton, partnership with another guy, and it turned out one of our suppliers who supplied us with spare parts was involved in pistol shooting at the time in Geraldton, and conversation got going between the 3 of us, because my partner also joined the club at the same time, and the supplier mentioned about the shooting, pistol shooting, wanted to come and have a go, so both of us decided to go at that following weekend and have a go, and here I am. I'm still doing it.
Still doing it. Long-term presidency, second term currently since 2009 to current, and you were president prior to that?
Yeah, I was president back in 92, 96, so it is a second term. Sometimes I have to wonder why I made a second term, but here I am, so there you go.
And you wouldn't have even thought about 1964 just going to the range, having a go with your mates, where the sport would have led you. Chef de mission or section manager at 2 Olympic Games. You've been involved with Commonwealth Games. It's been quite a ride.
Yeah, it has, Mike. I suppose in the early stages I just enjoyed the shooting, because you also got to bear in mind that back then we only shot 3 matches. A bit different to where we're shooting 20 odd matches now. So it was completely different. And as time went on, I got reasonably good at it. Made the WA state team 3 or 4 times over a period of time, particularly in the 70s up to the 90s. And that was an honour to be able to make the state team. But I also realised that I wanted to do other things and within shooting. And I thought, well, I'm not good enough to ever get into an Australian team. So I thought, well, what's the next best thing? So I thought, I'll be a range officer, I'll be a judge. And that's one of those things that led me to doing all these things that I've done over that period of time. Most of it was originally revolved around being a range officer, being a judge. And I was fortunate enough that when Pistol Australia decided to set up a National Referee Council, they had a seminar in Canberra actually in November 1973, where there was something like about 30 odd candidates went to sit for an exam to be the first range officers within Pistol Australia, admittedly called APSUA back then of course, but still Pistol Australia now. And I was fortunate enough that after that seminar, examinations, I came out not only as a range officer but also as what we called then an association referee, which is what we call today a Judge B. So it was a good outcome, and everything sort of progressed from there, I suppose, as to getting involved in state teams, national teams, Olympic Games, Commonwealth Games. Yeah, it was just followed.
Trips away, test events, taking teams away, administrative side, president, obviously, as we said, in your second term, you've obviously got to have a vision for the sport and where you want it to go. And, you know, you've taken the sport in great leaps and bounds over the time.
Oh, that's definitely correct, Mike. You know, I mean, I started off, of course, back at the state level when I was club president and association president, and then eventually graduated up to Pistol Australia president. And yeah, my vision, you know, for pistol shooting is to be the epitome sport in Australia, the top of the run for pistol shooters, and sort of we go to great lengths to try and train our athletes to get to that stage where they make teams in Olympic teams and Commonwealth Games, in particular Olympics. And as you realise, we've got the delayed 2020 Olympics coming up in Tokyo in July, and at this time it seems like it's going to go ahead. So unless there's a disaster around the world somewhere, it will go ahead, and we've got some great members in that team, so it's going to be interesting to see what the results are.
2019 was a very big year with Oceania, WSPS World Championship and also WA 1500 World Championship. A lot of resources went in from Pistol Australia to help run all those events.
Yeah, well, particularly the WA 1500 World Championships up at Hilltop. You know, that was greatly supported by international teams coming over, and we got some great results out of there, not only for Australian athletes but also for the overseas people. We did let them win some few medals, so that was good. Yeah, I mean, the other thing we're looking forward to, which we mostly won't get off the ground now, is maybe the World Championships in Action Pistol at Toowoomba in September. But
it was due in 2020. Obviously, 2020 was a complete write-off.
Write-off, yeah.
And you're hoping, who knows, the Olympic gets up, maybe international borders might open. It's a wait and see, really.
It is a wait and see for that World Championship in Action Pistol. So I think it's a bit too early to call at the moment. We have government saying that there'll be no international trouble till at least the end of June, July. So it doesn't leave much of an avenue for people to come from America or Europe to compete in a World Championship.
Well, watch this space and we'll see what happens. And I'm sure you guys will work extremely hard to get it off the ground. If it can happen, it will happen. Well, give us your highlights, maybe your top 3 or 4 highlights across such a long and distinguished career that is going to continue for some time, I hope. But Olympic Games, highlights from maybe from Atlanta or Athens or Commonwealth Games?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, to me, as president of Pistol Australia, let's go back to that one. The big highlight for me is the building we're standing in and sitting in today. I was fortunate at the time to be president and had a reasonably supportive executive at the time. And when we came up with the idea of building our own office, and it got supported by the executive, and they gave us a go-ahead. And this is what we have now, this building here. And out on the main street, the name Pistol Australia written on the building. So that's a great achievement that I'm proud of.
It certainly leads to financial stability for the whole organisation to have a base, an office, and part of this building now is going to be a national training centre.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. That's down the track, Mike. So we'll just watch that space. Again, another watch that space. So, but yeah, no, it's been great, and it's been a great honour that I've been to 2 Olympic Games and 2 Commonwealth Games representing Australia as the second manager, team manager for those events, and it's something I'm very proud of, that the medals that we've brought back.
Well, it's fantastic having Ray Andrews here, talking a little bit about his life in Pistol so far and his life membership. Make sure you pick up the current version of the bulletin and you can read all about Ray's life. Well, what a fantastic show we've had tonight. So many great scores being shot. Congratulations to all our winners at the Metallic Silhouette National Championships. The first one Pistol Australia has been able to hold in 12 months. Of course, we look forward a couple of weeks. We're going to be in Brisbane for the PA and ISSF National Championships. That's a wrap for our first show for 2021. If you enjoy our content, please like and share on social media. I'm Mike on behalf of the team. Bye for now.